Version 6.7 Phase 2 is finally here, and if you've been watching the community lately, you've probably noticed one question showing up everywhere. How many wishes can a casual or free-to-play Genshin Impact player realistically save before these banners come to an end? Whether you're aiming for COLUMBINA's first-ever rerun banner or planning to try your luck on Raiden's rerun, this breakdown covers every major Primogem source available throughout the second half of version 6.7. The great thing about these estimates is that they're built around the routine of an average player. You don't need to spend every waking hour farming content to reach these numbers. Whether you're someone who logs in daily to clear a few quick tasks or prefers jumping in on weekends when you have more free time, this guide should give you a realistic picture of how many Primogems you can expect to collect before the next update arrives. Let's get right into it. The first and most reliable source remains daily commissions, which continue to serve as the backbone of steady Primogem income. This phase runs from July 21st all the way through August 11th, giving players 21 full days to collect rewards from this simple activity. Completing all 4 commissions rewards 60 Primogems each day, which totals 1,260 Primogems by the end of the phase, if you stay consistent. Daily commissions might not feel exciting compared to events or abyss resets, but they remain one of the most dependable sources of Primogems in the entire game. For players with limited playtime, they're especially valuable because they only take a few minutes while still helping you slowly build toward future pulls. Next, we have Paimon's Bargains refreshing on August 1st. If you've collected star glitter from previous wishes, you can trade it for up to 5 intertwined fates in the shop, with each fate being worth 160 Primogems. Buying all 5 adds another 800 Primogems worth of wishes to your total. This monthly shop reset is especially valuable for free-to-play players who slowly build star glitter through duplicate characters and constellations from earlier banners. Those extra fates may seem small, but they can make a big difference when you're nearing soft pity or trying to secure a 5-star character before the banner ends. Another valuable reset during this time is the Imaginarium Theater, which also refreshes on August 1st. This mode is one of the best reward sources in the game right now, offering up to 1,000 Primogems if you manage to complete every act. Of course, finishing the full lineup can be difficult for many players, but even clearing up to Act 8 rewards a respectable 620 Primogems. That makes it one of the more realistic high-value rewards for players who want a meaningful Primogem boost without requiring fully optimized endgame builds. On top of that, the theater offers a nice break from the standard gameplay routine, which makes the rewards feel even more worthwhile. Sadly, one of the most recognizable Primogem sources in Genshin Impact, the Spiral Abyss, does not receive any reset during Phase 2 of version 6.7. We should also talk about the character trial runs tied to the featured banners. Both COLUMBINA and Raiden will receive their own trial domains, allowing players to test each character before deciding whether to spend their wishes. Every trial rewards 20 Primogems, giving players a combined total of 40 Primogems that can be collected in just a few minutes. It may not sound like much, but it's still a fast and effortless bonus that moves you a little closer to your next pull. At the same time, these trials provide a valuable opportunity to experience each character's gameplay firsthand before committing your hard-earned Primogems. Another modest but steady source comes from the HoYoLAB daily check-in system. During Phase 2, players who consistently check in can earn 40 Primogems through the monthly rewards. The amount isn't huge, but it requires almost no effort whatsoever, making it one of the easiest ways to squeeze a few extra Primogems into your total. If you're already opening the app every day, it's essentially free currency sitting there waiting to be claimed. Now, let's move on to the section that usually gets players the most excited: limited time events. The first event available during this period is Dance Dance Easy Breezy Disco, which begins on July 24th. The event provides a total of 420 Primogems in rewards. We would also like to share that all rewards from the ongoing event, Final Long Range Sightlines, will become available on the day Phase 2 drops. That's another 420 Primogems, whether you want to spend them on Phase 1 or Phase 2. Another important date players should mark on their calendars is the version 7.0 live stream on July 31st. These preview broadcasts traditionally include 3 redemption codes worth 100 Primogems each, allowing players to claim a total of 300 Primogems if the codes are redeemed before they expire. Since these codes are only available for a limited time, it's always worth keeping an eye on community pages and content creators who share them immediately after the live stream begins. Alongside those rewards, there's often an additional one-time redemption code released near the end of the patch cycle that provides another 60 Primogems, giving players one final bonus before version 7.0 officially arrives. Once all of these rewards are added together, including daily commissions, the Imaginarium Theater, trial runs, HoYoLAB check-ins, limited time events, and live stream codes, a free-to-play player can realistically earn around 3,960 Primogems throughout Phase 2 of version 6.7. That translates to roughly 25 wishes. And let's be honest, with banners featuring characters like Columbina and Raiden, that number can feel painfully small, especially if you're sitting at low pity or starting from zero. However, for players who are already approaching soft pity, those Primogems could easily be enough to secure the next 5-star before the banners disappear. Players who purchase Welkin Moon will see their totals increase significantly during the same period. Welkin provides 90 Primogems per day, which adds up to 1,890 Primogems across the 21 days of this phase. When combined with the 3,960 Primogems available through free-to-play sources, the total climbs to approximately 5,850 Primogems. That works out to around 37 wishes. While that still doesn't guarantee a 5-star character, it offers substantially more flexibility when planning future summons. But like me, if you still have exploration left in the new map areas, your total could climb even higher. Before deciding where those Primogems should go, it's worth remembering that version 7.0 is already shaping up to be the most important update in the game. Odette has been officially confirmed, and there are also rumors pointing toward reruns for Arlecchino, Farina, as well as Anefa. Once again, players find themselves facing the classic Genshin dilemma every patch seems to create. Spend your Primogems now, or continue saving for what's coming next. At the end of the day, that choice is entirely yours, but my recommendation this time is a little different. If there's a character you truly love, then pulling for them is always valid. But it's also important to keep a close eye on your Primogem savings right now. The long-awaited region of Snezhnaya is finally here. New regions traditionally bring a wave of powerful characters, exciting mechanics, and back-to-back banners that can drain resources incredibly fast. The meta will continue to shift as new characters and systems arrive, but opportunities like the launch of a brand new region don't happen very often. If none of the current banners are absolute must-pulls for you, maintaining a healthy Primogem reserve could pay off in a big way once Snezhnaya finally opens its doors. Now it's your turn. How many Primogems have you managed to save so far? Are you spending during Phase 2, or are you already entering full saving mode for Odette and Snezhnaya? Drop your current Primogem countdown in the comments, because I'm curious to see how prepared everyone is. And if this breakdown helped you plan your wishes, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss future Primogem calculations, event guides, update breakdowns, and redemption codes the moment they become available.
All right, now we're talking.